Hi, beautiful soul family of Mystic Crab. This is Sudipta the Mystic Crab. Namaste. Welcome to the channel. I want to thank each and every one of you who has already subscribed to the channel, and I want to welcome all the first time watchers and my potential new subscribers. Please subscribe to this channel. This is a high vibe channel. We share messages of love, of unconditional love, which is shared through me from the divine. I am here as your messenger. I try to let you know what the energy is like so that you can align yourself with that energy to make the most of it for yourself. Through this channel, I also help you expand your consciousness and become more aware of yourself and your own potential so that you can live a life full of purpose and be happy living that way. Alright, so without any further delays, I am going to get into the monthly readings for the month of July. I know I'm a little late this month, so sincere apologies. I was on a little break for myself, but I was working on certain other projects. But anyhow, here your messages are for the month of July for each and every zodiac. Alright, so this is a month of my birthday as well, so Mystic Crab, so that crab comes from the fact being that I am a Cancerian myself, and I connect with the crab's energy. So the crab's energy is something like which is very rough and tough on the surface, while it is very sensitive and soft like underneath the surface. So I kind of resonate with that energy. Hence I got the name of the channel like the Mystic Crab, and of course mystic because I am a mystic. I believe in the occult sciences. I believe in energy channeling, angel channeling, looking at things from a different perspective than others. So that being said, so this month is the energy of water and fire. So we have the Cancer energy, and then we progress into the Leo energy towards the end of the month. So two quite opposing elements, and that's why there's going to be a lot of intense energies coming up this month. So a lot of emotional flushes, cleansing your aura. Cancer is a very sensitive sign, so with I think the Cancer new moon around the 10th of July, you will start probably feeling like immense emotions coming to the surface. But the good news is this is that last karmic cleanse, because one karmic cycle is over. Now you're entering into a complete new phase. Jupiter is still in retrograde, which is it's expanding everything. Saturn is still in retrograde, so it is giving back the fruits of your karma. So as your fruits come back and Jupiter is expanding everything, it all comes back tenfold. So with that being said, make that space for it. All right. Then on the 24th of July we will have the full moon. So this is again going to be a powerful full moon. I will let you know what to do around that full moon in my upcoming videos, which I shoot weekly, so that you are aware of how the energy is going to be that week. Alright, without any further delay, I will be getting into your zodiacs. This is a general reading, guys, so please take it with a grain of salt. For your personal situation and your personal reading, you can reach out to me. All the details are below. Okay, I am a holistic life coach. I'm not just a tarot reader or a channeler. I also help you get practical solutions to your life problems. So reach out to me for consultations and everything, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Alright, let's get into the zodiacs. Hi beautiful Gemini, let's see what this month of July is bringing for you guys. Wow, so I am trying to get cards from the spirit deck for you guys, spirit animal deck, and these two cards flew out. So I'm going to take these two cards. So we have the spirit of the elephant and the spirit of the butterfly. So the elephant says compassion. Bring more compassion for yourself as well as for others in the situation. And I see the color. Also this card with the butterfly, it is talking about the change. And the thing that stands out over here, both of them have this violet color, something going on with the violet color, and I have interestingly the violet flame cleansing meditation music on right now. So definitely there is a lot of cleansing happening of your crown chakra. So this month is going to be all about aligning yourself with the higher part, which is the universe, which is your higher self and the universe. So you're aligning with your higher purpose, with your higher truth. The numbers that I see here are number 42 and 44. I have a feeling number 4 has something to do with you this month. There's a stability coming in, there's more stronger foundations being built, especially since we are in this karmic transformation phase because of this the Saturn being in retrograde and Jupiter being in retrograde as well during this time, if I can get my words right. Alright, so that is causing a lot of changes in your life, and as those changes happen, you're aligning to your higher self because you have opened yourself up. And if you have not done that, this is the perfect time to do that. You are aligning and you're allowing these energies to align you with the universe so that you can finally accomplish and achieve what you have wanted to, because now you are magnetically attracting it. You're not chasing it, you're attracting it towards yourself. So that's the change you need to start bringing towards yourself. As you're more compassionate and loving towards yourself, and you work on yourself to grow, transform and change and evolve as a person, that's when you start attracting things magnetically to you. You're not stuck on one particular outcome. You are more aligned with that way of just being in that energy while you are just doing you. So when you're doing that, the universe gives back tenfolds at this time, literally, where like Jupiter being in retrograde, it's going to give you back everything in tenfolds. So if you're being more compassionate towards you, you're going to start attracting more of that kind of energy. If you're being more loving and helping and doing things for others, for community, that's the kind of things you're going to start attracting towards yourself as well. All right, so that's what I'm picking up to begin with. Let's get some more energy cards for Gemini for this month of June. Spirit, let's see, what do we need to know? All right, I see a lot of energy coming from you guys, from and for you guys. So ground yourself, that's what I would say. The first thing, ground yourself during this month, because there is going to be this element of water, the sensitivity, emotions and everything, especially around the full moon, around the new moon and the full moon when it's going to be on its peak. So ground yourself, it's going to really help you allow this transition to happen easily and get in alignment with the higher self of yours. Okay, Angel of Love. So this is that compassion again. This is that compassion towards yourself, towards others, towards every being who is in your vicinity. Showing that compassion is going to help you bring more of such energy towards you, of love and compassion. This love does not just necessarily mean romantic love. I'm not saying that it won't, but focus primarily on self-love and compassion, and that is what is going to give you the keys to every other thing. It's going to magnetically start attracting it towards you during this month. All right, let's see. See, the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So crown chakra, definitely there's something going on with crown chakra. Work with the energy of amethyst and rose quartz during this month. It is really going to help you. You can wear a bracelet or a pendant or a ring, whatever you want, or just keep a tumble stone next to you. Charge it under the moon's energy and recharge it with the sun's energy. It's going to really help you. The amethyst as well as the rose quartz. It's going to help you get more connected to yourself, that energy of self-love. It's going to help enhance that, and this amethyst is going to help you get more aligned to your higher power. The number coming out loud and clear is 4 for this month. So stability is coming in for sure, but then you have to first work on yourself a little bit more so that you can see it coming, because when it's coming and if you have not worked on yourself enough, what happens is you may project some form of insecurity based on something from the past which is unprocessed. So that's why I'm telling you again and again that work on yourself, be more compassionate towards yourself, thank yourself for how far you have come and that you've been with yourself so far. And trust me, it is all falling in place for you. It's already fallen in place. You're just not able to see it right now because you have to one last time be grateful to yourself. Angel of Strength. During the Leo season, I feel you're going to see a major transition. So around the full moon's energy, there is going to be something, because we move into the Leo season during the full moon. So around the 24th, so around that you're going to see some form of major change coming in. That's going to also be a test for some of you. You need to hold your ground. Stay strong. It may feel like things are not working out, but it is just a mini test. Remember that. And this does not apply to everyone. This applies only to, say, 10% of you. So I don't know who comes into that 10% category. You will know when you are going through that test phase. So if anything which you feel is not in your control happens during that time, take a deep breath, get yourself grounded, believe and keep your vision high. Remember why you are here, how far you have come. Trust in yourself, trust in your journey, trust in the universe that it has a bigger and better plan than you are aware of. As you keep on doing that, you will get over that phase. And for some of you, all the harvest season starts for you from the Leo season. Alright, so that's what I'm picking up for you guys. I'm going to get a closing message from ancestors and angels. And in the meantime, don't forget to like the video, guys. Please share, subscribe to the channel, and also put in some high vibe comments for me for how, like, you know, the how my messages are helping you. Okay, let's get you a card. What do we need to know? There. Guardian angel. You are not alone. You're not alone. As you're aligning to your higher self, you're not alone. If Gemini, if you've been feeling left out and alone for a very long time, or during this period, especially during that test, if you feel you're alone, remember your angels are right there holding you. Your guardian angels, call upon them and they'll be more than happy to hold you, comfort you, and help you walk through that phase, whatever that test is. All right. And otherwise also, if ever, whenever you feel sad or you feel low or you feel secluded, call upon your guardian angels. You are looked after. This is like your third eye. This is your higher self. It is guiding you. Your spirit guides are constantly guiding you. And with the, you know, the lunar transition, the phases of Luna with your moon cycles, you may feel a lot of different types of emotions. So I would suggest you to start writing down, because after, say, 2 or 3 months, when you see a pattern developing, actually not 2 is too small, 3 to 5 months, when you see that entire cycle, like, you know, you'll be able to form the pattern why during a certain phase of the moon cycle you feel a certain way. So once you find that pattern, it'll be easier for you to decode it going forward. So I have a feeling this is also a message for some of you. I think you've been doing a lot of self work, and Luna's energy affect you more than you understand. And I feel doing this little ritual, writing down stuff, and making sure you know what phase of the moon, like, you know, the moon is in, which phase it is in, which waxing or waning phase it is in. It is going to give you clarity over why are you feeling a certain way during a certain phase of the moon in the next 3 to 5 cycles of the moon. Basically, when I say months, it's basically I'm talking about the lunar calendar. So do that. I think that's gonna help some of you. And there's always your guardian angels. They are always protecting you. You are always connected to the cosmos. You are not alone. You are the universe yourself. Remember that, okay? You're powerful. That's what I'm getting for you, Gemini. Don't give away your power or feel afraid, okay? And there's another message that was coming through. There was this card constantly poking me. It says the Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. I was telling you about this, right? Every time you feel a little scared, get yourself grounded. Bring yourself back in the moment. It's really going to help you during this month. Alright, that's what I have for you now. I'm going to see you in the next video. Until then, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and peace. Bye.